What happened?
Listen, when I got to the roof, Jason had Manny by the throat. They were both struggling. Then for about a half second, Manny opened up.
You shot him?
Yeah. The impact knocked Manny off the roof.
What happened to Jason?
I don't know. I had to stay with the crime scene. He must have gone down to check on the body. Yeah, this is Spencer.
Is this Morgan?
He collapsed outside the hospital. I think he's bleeding internally.
Get him to War 4.
No, Jason. Jason, no! You can't die now. Do you hear me? Jason! I want to go. No. Let Patrick handle this. No, I don't understand. He wasn't that hurt. He wasn't that hurt when he was up here last.
Well, they nicked an artery. The fight with Manny didn't help the bleeding. It hadn't been for...
Where was Jason when you found him?
He was at the entrance where Manny fell. I was so afraid that Manny would kill anybody who got in his way. I'm so glad you're okay.
I heard about Jason. Is he in surgery?
I'm sure he's in good hands.
Oh, come on. Why pretend neither of you care if he dies? Look me in the eye and tell me you don't want Jason to die.
I don't want Jason to die. I don't know why she keeps accusing me of that.
Sam, you've been to hell and back tonight. A lot of people have, but you've had the worst of it.
No, I think Jason has had the worst of it.
You and Alexis were on shaky ground before Manny took you both to your limits here. But I'm standing here and telling you that that woman has done nothing but worry about you since this whole thing started. She spent the last 20 minutes outside wondering if you were ever going to talk to her again, but the minute she heard about Jason, she ran in here to be with you, even though she knew you were probably going to throw it in her face, which you did. All that woman cares about is you.
What's going on with Jason?
He's in surgery. They're repairing damage to an artery. He's lost a lot of blood.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that the doctors are doing everything they can to save him.
I didn't know you were a doctor. I want to see Jason. I want to be outside the OR so I can see him the second he comes out. Don't you think I would be there right now if they allowed it, Carly?
Okay, well then let's make it happen.
Okay.
Shouldn't be
That's something I gotta do. This is my fault this happened. I'm sorry.
You weren't even there.
Jason asked me to kill Manny a long time ago, and I didn't let him do it. If I had, that's when it happened.
You don't say anything else in front of Alexis.
I don't care who hears. I just want you to know that I'm the reason you were shot and you were kidnapped. I'm the reason that Jason's fighting for his life. I did it. And it's something, you know, I'm gonna have to live with the rest of my life. I wish I had the chance to stop it. I didn't. If Jason died, I will never forgive myself.
Hey. Jason is not gonna die.
Sonny, you want to go someplace else and talk about this?
Dr. Drake.
Jason suffered an arterial bleed in his chest cavity. He was hemorrhaging and literally suffocating on his own body. His heart stopped on the table. Honestly, I'm surprised Jason pulled through.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that.
I'm good, but that guy's about as tough as they come. The bullet punctured his humeral artery. It's rare for someone to survive that much blood loss. He's got an incredibly strong heart. We gave him a transfusion and repaired the damage.
What about nerve damage?
If it looks good, we'll run some tests, but like I said, he should be fine.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Did you hear that, Sonny? He's gonna be...
What can I do to help?
No, nothing. This one's mine. I don't feel right about leaving. I'm worried about her.
She's going to be fine, okay? Jason pulled through the surgery. This is where things start getting better.
Did you look at her? She doesn't look well. She looks like she's in shock.
I can ask Elizabeth to take a look at her.
I just don't feel right about leaving. I know that she's angry at me, and...
You might as well go home. I'm okay, so...
Sam, you're still wearing the same clothes you were wearing when you were kidnapped.
You know, I can take you home if you want to change.
No, I'm waiting here for Jason.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
do you know when Jason's going to be out of recovery?
Probably not for another couple hours, and then we'll move him to ICU.
Thank you.
So, plenty of time. I can drive you home. I can check on the girls. You can shower and change. Be back before Jason gets out of anesthesia.
You're exhausted. Sam, really, you need to recharge. You need to be strong for Jason.
Jason, you know, that's pretty smart of you. In your statement at the hospital. You won't have to deal with that again tonight.
Where are the girls?
Well, Viola was watching them tonight. They're probably sound asleep. And don't worry about Christina. You're not going to have to answer any questions with her. I'm sure she's just going to be ecstatic that you're here when she wakes up in the morning. You okay?
When Manny grabbed me, I started to fight. I didn't want him to take me.
Yeah, well, he was a pretty strong guy. I'm sure you were scared to death.
He said if I resisted, he would kill Christina.
I didn't know that. Well, you're a very brave girl, Sam. I don't know. Look, you've been through hell.
No kidding. It has been one hell of a year. The man I loved lost his memory and almost died. I got shot and kidnapped. My world turned upside down. And I admit, I lost my balance. But there's always one thing, you know, one person I could count on. And in the end, he wasn't there. Everything I went through. All that pain and fear. I have nothing. I have nothing.
You have Alexis.
Please, Rick. Please do not make her case to me right now.
You're sound asleep.
I gotta go get changed. I want to go to the hospital. I want to be there when Jason wakes up.
Yeah, I'll take you. It's Sam. Look, I want to apologize. I know that you've been through an unbelievable ordeal, and I didn't want to pressure you before, but when the smoke clears on all of this, I'd like for you to consider something. When Jason decided to end your relationship, he did that to keep you safe, right? I mean, his motives were pure, even though his actions were very painful to you. He was making a conscious choice to control what you did. I mean, these are the same things that you accuse Alexis of doing all of the time. But it's the same control issues, it's the same motivations to protect you.
Except Alexis always has to control everyone. You know what, Rick? None of it really matters right now. Okay, apology accepted. Manny's dead. Jason and I, we're gonna be together. And I know it's gonna drive Alexis crazy. But, you know, she's just gonna have to get over it.